Okay, so the first thing is about the marketing. What is the scope for marketing? Why we have to study about the marketing? And we studied about started discussing about the basic concepts like what is market, what is marketing, what is customer, consumer, user, buyer, customer satisfaction, customer when he will get dissatisfied. So these things are the basic concepts. Okay, so that we are discussing. And with respect to the marketing, what are the tasks or functions? The functions of marketing, that is the important keyword, functions of marketing. And another thing we will discuss later, that is a marketing environment, that is a separate thing. What are all the elements which surrounds us, which is required for planning any marketing function? Then customer value, it is related to customer satisfaction, but little bit there is a difference is there. Then earlier we started discussing about tangibility and intangibility, tangible products, intangible products. Okay, so if it is focused on the intangible products, then it can be called as a service marketing. And we discussed another things about marketing a product for a consumer, marketing a product for B2B, that is either for a reproduction or selling to others. So these things, there's a two different things: consumer marketing, industrial marketing. Industrial marketing can be otherwise called as a business marketing or institutional marketing. Okay, these things. Then finally, when we are going for a global level marketing, what are things we have to remember? Okay, so the entire unit will cover these things. Okay, so these are the things we discussed. The basic definition: marketing exists everywhere. It is everything. Whatever we are doing, all the things can be said as a marketing. And what is the reason some people feel difficult, or what are the challenges normal people will face in terms of marketing? Then, with respect to the which is easiest, which is toughest, yes, in both way we can say marketing is very easy because anyone can do. There is no prior qualification is required, and marketing can be done in any way, in any place, to anyone, with anyone. So anyone can do marketing. So it is the easiest thing. What is toughest means we have to do all the type of functions. We have to do HR function, production function, finance function, analytical functions. Then my question will come. Okay, anyone can do marketing. So for example, even an illiterate can do a marketing. Mean how they will do HR, production, finance, analytic. These things are we are studying only in MBA. So it's not so. In MBA or other BCom, we are renaming these are the things is called as HR. These are things are called as marketing. These are things called as a finance. Actually, even you studied or not, okay, all are doing all these functions, but without knowing the exact name for it. And in MBA or MCom, we will be studying in advanced level with some numerical abilities. Okay, otherwise, all these things will exist for anyone who is doing at the lower level or higher level, or he is a salesman, whatever it may be involving. So, why it is toughest means even you are not having that much knowledge, that much things, you have to learn some management skills. Okay, how many people are required for selling these things? How many people are required for producing these things? How many hours they have to work? How much salary I can give? How to improve their efficiency? So these all things we have to learn when we want to sell a product. Okay, production means yes, the marketing starts before production. Okay, marketing has to start before production. Before producing the product itself, we have to decide what to be produced. But at the same time, we have to give the input to the producer. This type of product should be produced. This should be the weight. This should be the size. This should be the design, etc. So we have to list down many things. So we should have a product knowledge. Finance knowledge. Why it is a finance knowledge? Yes, marketing roams around two things: cost, profit. Okay, so I should know how much cost I have to spend. Even it can be from a seller cost or a buyer cost. Another thing, how I can get a profit. So this investment, cost, price, benefits, we have to learn certain things. And in today's scenario, without knowing how to use the Excel sheet, okay, how to use the SPSS tools, how to do a graphing, how to do a mapping, without some analytical skill, we cannot survive in marketing. So it is also required. And obviously marketing, we need a number of skills. Okay, communication skills, influencing skill, marketing skill, promotion skill, okay, and research skill. There are a number of skills are there. So all the skills required. So to become a very good marketer, we should have a knowledge of many different things, at least at the basic level. So it can be sometimes called as a toughest one. So in both way we can say. And the marketing is about satisfying both the people. Marketing is not about satisfying a buyer or seller. If both the persons are satisfied, then we can say it is a good marketing. Okay. Okay. Next, we are moving to the things, recollecting things. What are the skills required for a marketer or a marketing person? Okay. So if you want to a marketing, irrespective it is a small product or a big product, it is a inferior product or superior product, even it's a local product or a global product, we should have these. So mostly with these skills we studied in MPC, that is a management process communication you will be studying, or organizational behavior you are studying. But for doing a marketing, you should have a leadership skill, because initially we might be joining as a sales executive or something else, but later there are some people have to report under us and we have to guide them. So at the time, our follower or a salesman or a sales executive or who are all below us has to be guided properly. Unless we act as a role model, as a leader in marketing, we cannot manage the team. So leadership skill is required. Entrepreneurship means normally we can say entrepreneur or entrepreneur's behavior is he has to take some risk, calculative risk, ready to take risk, and he is so innovative, hard work, dedicated. So for entrepreneur, we have a n number of qualities. Okay, he always thinks for new. He will try to identify a problem. He try to give a solution for the problem. He always try to grasp the opportunity in the market. He tried to convert all the problems into profit. So these are the skills required for an entrepreneur. So as a marketing person, even again I am saying, even you are at the sales level or even you are at the regional managerial level, you should have some entrepreneurial skill. Even you are not going to become an entrepreneur, but you should think as an entrepreneur. Investment versus return on investment. So these things you have to learn as an entrepreneur. Next one, as I said, analytical skill, even using a calculator or Excel sheet or whatever it may be, you should have analytical skill. Communication means I have to communicate to my boss. If I am a middle level manager, I have to communicate to my salesman. I have to communicate to the retailer. I have to communicate to my consultancy. I have to communicate to the buyer. I have to communicate something to my government. So marketing is communicating to the target audience first before selling. So I should have very good communication is not a speaking skill. Please friends understand, communication is a common word. If somebody say that he is a good communicator, that means that he is not well versed in that language. He is able to share his thoughts to others, irrespective of the language, even through the body language or any more. So, as a marketing person, if you are having a communication skill, then you are eligible for marketing. Then organizing skill means we are using a 5 main resources. Okay, men, money, material, machine, method. Okay, how optimally we are using the 5 resources to get the goal achieved or target achieved. The target may be a sales or a profit in effective and efficient way. So organizing is one of the function in which how best we are using the available resources optimally to get result effectively and efficiently. So that skill is also required for a marketer. Okay, sometimes company will be giving you a budget to spend advertisement. Sometimes they will be giving a bike or a car allowance to go there. Sometimes some salesman will be available, or some other time nothing will be there, only product is available, you have to sell. So how best you are using the available resources to get the output. So you should have organized. And next one is creative skill. Creative means sometimes you might be asked to come up with a new product. That time you should be creative. Sometimes you are having the same product that should be marketed innovatively. How I can market the same product innovatively? That is all the things. And how I can design the logo, how I can design the advertisement, how I can grasp the customer innovatively. Innovatively means this is not done by competitor, I am thinking in a different way. This is not tried by earlier people, I am trying with the first way. That is a creativity. Okay, so I should have a creativity. Even I am a salesperson, I am speaking at a very lower level. Even we are a salesman, we should have a lot of qualities. So then technology, obviously, even a salesman of Hindustan Lever Limited has to be used how to know operate the Android phone, how to do a billing, how to read the Excel sheet, how to work in Tally. Okay, he might be 8th standard or 10th standard, but he should know how to operate SAP. Normally, we will be spending 5 lakhs to learn about SAP. But if salesman is working in a reputed company, in a small distributor, means he should know this, at least to handle, at least to read, at least to understand the technical things. Otherwise, he cannot be. So just to going to the market and taking order, it is a very, very old job of marketing. Now the marketing change. So, and negotiation, I have to negotiate with my supplier. When I'm into production, I have to negotiate with my intermediary. I have to negotiate with my person who is working on the transportation for me. I have to negotiate with my retailer. Sometimes I have to negotiate with my buyer also. So negotiation means the both the person. So the proposer and the receiver, okay, has to come on the mutual acceptance. In both ways, it should get benefited. So make a sale, okay, to give an offer, I should have the negotiation skills. So these are the few skills listed to become a marketing person, successful marketing person. Next. Okay. If I study marketing, so we are discussing for the last 2 to 3 years about marketing. Marketing is very important. Marketing is having a very good scope. Marketing is a very good for our career future opportunities. Even we are entrepreneurship, or we are going for a job, or we are going to be a housewife, or whatever it may be, marketing is important. That's the thing we study. Okay, but if I am interested in marketing, if I am really interested in marketing, means what are the different types of jobs may be available. So if you want to know these things, just to go to a Naukri, or just to register in Shine, or just to register in any job related things. Okay, just to register your name and just put marketing. Just to search for the job, there will be lakhs and lakhs of different words. I'm not saying about a job. Different words, different position, different responsibilities will be coming for the marketing. So it will not be available for any other domain. Even you say finance or HR, whatever it may be, it is limited. But if you say marketing, there will be n number of positions available. Okay. So one of the most prominent thing for the last 10 years they are using called as a business development manager. So I request all the people to go and browse what is meant by business development manager. So first we have to understand what is meant by marketing job. What is the roles and responsibility of the marketing person, irrespective of the company what he is going to work. Okay. So business development manager. Here business development manager means you are not going to produce anything. Okay. Sometimes you are not going to sell anything. You will be appointed in one company. Sir, you are a business development manager. So these are the persons are seller. These are the persons are buyer. These persons are doing a promotional things. This much money is available in a company. Okay, so then you have to work on all these things. You have to work with the salesman, you have to work with the retailer, you have to work with the supplier, you have to work with the company officials, you have to work with the finance department and analyze what are the areas I can suggest to each and every people so that the business will be developing. So here again, different company have different explanation for business. Different company might have a different explanation for a goal, different explanation for a target. So one company, it might be for a sales, one company, it might be for a profit, one company, it might be for a market share. That will come to understand what are these things. So his objective is to develop the business to the next level. Okay, if it is underperforming means he has to make it perform. If it is already performing means he has to make it to grow more. If it is already as a leader means what is the next expansion level? Can I go for a diversification? Can I go to the next country? So these are the responsibilities of the business. The business development manager is not going to do the routine work. You have to find out the gap. You have to train all the people to make the company to move to the next level. Okay. So network marketer means networking. Okay. So it can be called as a 2-level channels. For example, we know earlier Amway. So network marketing. Network marketing here again, I am not going to work alone. Okay, I am going to make a sale, I am going to do a business, but I am creating my team under me. So it is a chain, it's a network. So one business happened means this business might be happened because of n number of people networked in different places. That is called. So it is obviously related to create a chain of people. So mostly it is a C to C, consumer to a consumer. Mostly. Sometimes it is a B to C. Okay, so business person, many business person work together to satisfy one customer, or even if I am using Amway, I am happy with that. I want to recommend to other people. For recommendation, company is giving me incentive. So I am also consumer. I am selling to the consumer. So that is a C to C. So here also networking. I am creating a relationship with the different people. So I am making this. That is also a marketing job. Next one, I can act as a consultant. I'm act as a consultant. It is similar to business development manager. Business development manager will be within the organization as a full-time employee, but a consultant or advisory member will be outside. So we have to go contract with that consultant. Okay, I have to mention, sir, I want to improve the sales. So I have to brand. I have to give good advertisement. I want to train my salesman. So you have to list down. These are the expectations from the consultant. This consultant will come, observe everything, and he will suggest. He will not work. So please understand, please, marketing is not a single word. So most of the time in marketing, there is no need to work. We have to make other people to work in a right way. If you are able to do, then you are a successful marketing person. But if you feel, sir, I am ready to travel anywhere. I can work for 24 hours. I am ready to sacrifice my food. I'm ready to sacrifice my family. I'm ready to out of family for next 5 years. But I want to become a very good marketing person. I'm sorry, you will fail. Marketing is not less. So marketing is not about a salesman job. Marketing is about that. Okay, we should know how the channel should work. We should know how the people will work. We should know how the product will reach the customer. We should know how customers see our product, how the customers see the competitor. If you're able to analyze, if you're able to orient others, if you're able to guide others, if you're able to motivate others, that sit in your home, using your mobile or using your mail, you can manage and you can become a successful marketing person. If you have the thorough knowledge about all these things. If you're not having anything, then you have to go to the road, you have to go to the retail shop, you have to go to the consumer, you have to ask one by one, but finally you will fail. So marketing is not about working like this, but it is required for initially 1 year, 1 or 2 years it is required. We have to go door by door, we have to speak to the number of people because we want to understand all. In phone or in a WhatsApp or in a mail, I cannot feel the customer. I cannot feel my sales team. I cannot feel the objectives of my manager. So we have to travel for around 1 to 2 years to core. Third year, you have to sit and work. If you hear anyone, still they are roaming around for the last 20 years, they are earning more. Again, I will say they are not a good marketing person. The good marketing person should learn within 1 or 2 years. He has sit in a place. He should create a system. It should automatically work. If the person is regularly going to the outlet, if he is regularly speaking to the person, then only the sales come means he is not a marketing person. I can say it is a salesperson. We are not here to become a salesman. We want to become a marketing person. Okay, so that is a consultant. So for that consultant, we are not giving the salary. Whatever ideas he gave, we are going to give a commission or an incentive or some allowances. Next one is a channel management. The channel management means, again, as I said in the marketing, it starts from the production. It's the product is in a production place. End place is a consumer. Okay, in between we have a n number of intermediaries. Okay, the product from the production plant has to go to the warehouse. From the warehouse, it has to go to the distribution place. From the distributor, it has to go to the wholesaler or the retailer. Okay, retailer may be 5,000 retailer, wholesaler may be 100 wholesaler. Then from each wholesaler or retailer, it has to go to the consumer. So I said very small channel, but in some company there will be n number of channel, brokers, agents, commission people. So there will be n number of people. So if I am a channel manager, means I have to follow up this channel, how it is streamlined in reaching the consumer. So I am responsible not to produce, I am not responsible not to sell, but I have to facilitate the channel members, retailer, wholesaler, salesman, advertising man, delivery person, logistics, warehouse management. I have to keep in control of all these things. So for this, I have an app. If I have a SAP, everything will be. If I have a ERP, everything is with my device. My device, my mobile give all the information, but how I am interpreting and I am managing. That is a channel management. So it is a very good, wonderful job. Rarely we can get into channel management. Okay, so it is very nice job. It's only with the working with the people. Without going and meeting them, we have to have the control over it. That's the channel management. Then next one is asset management. Asset. So asset means for a company. So we are not into production, right? We are not into production. So marketing, the company will be investing on some assets. For example, if I say soft drink means the company will be giving free freezers, coolers, free rack, visual merchandising, display rack. Okay, and sometimes it will give big posters, big banners. These are the assets of the company. It has to be kept in the distributor point or a retailer point or consumer place. These are the assets. These assets cannot be owned by the salesperson, cannot be owned by the consumer, cannot be owned by the retailer, but it will be in their place only. If you go to any retail outlet, if you're able to see any Pepsi fridge or Coca-Cola fridge or Cadbury's chocolate tray, okay, or rack of Lux soap, we'll be seeing, right? These all things belongs to the company. These all things are asset of the company. So they moved that rack to the particular retail to help them to display their product, to help them to sell their product. It doesn't mean that they donated. It doesn't mean that the retailer can own. It is an asset. As a marketing person, if I am working in the company, I should be able to track out of 5,000 retail outlets. If I am say a soft drink means how many outlets are having a refrigerator, I should know. And the refrigerator, there will be different sizes, 160 liter, 250 liter, 500 liter, based on the capacity. We will say the mini fridge, small fridge, big fridge, right? That will be 1000 liter. Normally 1000 liter will be available in very big bakery or in a cinema theaters. Double size. Okay? I should know. And every time I have to confirm whether the same refrigerator is available in the same place or not. Because sometimes what will happen, the salesman will move the assets to something. If it is not working, I have to ensure whether it's all the things are working. Please friends, I am a marketing person, okay? But I have to ensure whether all the refrigerators are available in the respective outlets. Yes, again I have to assure that whether they are all working. Next thing, if it is working, whether my product alone is placed within the refrigerator. You check with any hotels or any places, any retail outlets, if it is a Pepsi fridge or Coca-Cola fridge, if some other product is kept means there is a fault of the company, it is fault of the salesman, it is fault of the person who is working there. So the asset management is not properly used. Okay, so Coca-Cola given the refrigerator free of cost to the retailer to sell Coca-Cola, but what will happen? The salesman may not be visiting to the retail outlet. Okay, so another products, even it's not only the soft drinks, they will be keeping a curd, they will be keeping some vegetable, they will be keeping some chicken, because for a retailer it is a device. Okay, but it is our responsibility to drive our salesman, to drive our distributor to check whether the refrigerator is used only for my product alone. So they can use the refrigerator because sometimes I will be paying the electricity bill also. Yes. So they should use the refrigerator to selling my product only. This is the next thing. Next, this I have to confirm. Next thing, whether this refrigerator, it's nightly very superbly kept, it's well decorated, but whether it is giving extra sales or not. I given a 1 lakh worth of refrigerator. If it is a very big outlet, I am ready to pay the electricity bill also. But the business is same. They are keeping a very soft drinks. It's very slick, but there is no increase. But I have to inquire why. Even I given a refrigerator, even I am giving the product. What is the problem? There may be some local product which is not kept in refrigerator, but they might be giving a very good discount. The retailer is focusing on that only. He is not allowing the consumer to see the product. Then I am a failure. My asset means 1 lakh worth of refrigerator, another 20,000 worth of my soft drinks is kept, but there is no sale. So I am losing. This is called asset management. The same way rack, same way on the display van, sometimes we give free vans. So whatever the assets of the company is rightly used. My objective is not to maintain the assets. My objective is to increase the sales. For increasing the sales, I have to do this. So please understand, friends, even you go to small retail shop, even go to the medical, please open your eyes. There will be n number of marketing activities happening day by day, minute by minute. So for example, you can easily visit medicals nearby. Go to the just medical, just to see which is kept in front of you. When you're on the road, what are the products are visible to you? Whether it is visible in the down or whether it is eye level, this is called as eye level. Okay, if you are 5 feet mean, whatever product kept, this is a by level. What are the products kept at by level? What is kept upside? What are the products neatly arranged? What are the posters available? What are the products kept in nearby our billing center? These all things are marketing activity or asset management activity. Okay, so how even the medical impulse purchase might happen. So this all what belongs to the asset manager of a marketing. It's a marketing team, it has asset management. So you might become asset manager. Next one, market research and market analysis is similar to consultant, but sometimes what the company will say, if you are a marketing research, but they will come, sir, I want to open the distribution in this particular area. Kindly tell me, can I go ahead? Or kindly tell me, if I am going to sell means how much units of products I can sell. If I am going to sell means who will be my competitor. If I am going to sell means what price I have to fix. What might be my expected profit. So you will be listing out these things. No, what's the research? What I will do? I make a questionnaire having 100 or 200 questions. I will meet the sample respondents, even if it's a retailer or a wholesaler or a consumer. I will take. From the questionnaire, I will do some analysis. From the analysis, I will suggest, sir, if you launch your product, this will be happening. And these are the expectations from the consumer. These are the dissatisfaction from your previous buyers. These are the satisfaction on the competitor product because for this product. If you are giving the same product to them, how many people will come to you? So even before marketing, what will happen? A projection can be done by market researcher. Or otherwise, I launch the product, I am spending every month 1 lakh for a promotion. I want to test what I am spending is worthy or not. Then there will be another type of question. The questionnaire is not straight away going and asking. There are different way. Observation method. I can fix up the camera in a supermarket for 1 week. Then with the video itself, I can analyze a lot of things. Okay, so I can get 1,000 mobile numbers. Now what the WhatsApp is going to do. Okay, so there's some software will be installed. Okay, with the permission of the customers, I can track his spending pattern. How much amount he spends for petrol, how much amount he spends for, because everything we are a transaction or browsing, at least using through your mobile or laptop, I can get the data. That is called as data mining. From the data mining, I can understand, sir, he is earning 1 lakh, out of 1 lakh for this he is spending something, balance money is available, or this type of product can be replaced by our product, everything can be done. This is called as marketing analyst. Okay, here also we are not going to sell, but we are facilitating the marketing person to sell the product efficiently through one. This is also marketing. Okay. Next one, public relation officer. In some company, there will be separate public relation officer. They are actually marketing the brand image. Brand image. So, for example, earlier, Coca-Cola had a complaint. It's having some pesticides, insecticides. Pepsi and Coke, they had a problem. So assume it's happened. And before a few years, Maggi had the problem. And few years back, Nestle company itself had the problem. And few years back, our Cadbury chocolate found to be having some worms inside. Few years back, some juices are having some corrupted material. So by these happening, it may be rarely happening, but what happened is the brand image of the company will get affected. So within one day, the people will stop buying the product. It's not because of the failure of the product. It's not because of the quality of the product. It is because of the news spread. So now the public relation officer or public relation manager responsibility is to become friendly with the public. Public is not a customer. It includes customer. He may or may not buy the product, but the public is the person who create an opinion about the company, opinion about the brand. So, have to create some rapport with the public through some corporate social responsibility activities. I have to conduct some competition. I have to give some incentives. I have to give some donation. I have to do a number of activities. I have to give free training. I have to give free education. My objective is not to serve the society. I want to retain back my brand image. By retaining back, now discount will not work out, offer will not work out, advertisement will not work out. Even I cannot use my company name. That much it might be damaged by the competitor or might be because of some other mistake. So now the public relation manager works with the public. Public includes the government, includes the supplier, includes the consumers, includes the non-buyers. They just like the damage the brand and they will walk on. So I have to create overall my brand is good brand. So slowly they have to dilute the bad name created in the market. Then I have to hand over to the marketing. Yes, all your brand name is recovered. This is my job. So here the public relation manager is not to sell the product. I have to retain the brand image. That is also marketing. Then next one, digital marketing. Marketing through digital media, using a mobile, using SMS, using a WhatsApp, using a Facebook. Okay, there are n number of applications came. So if I am going to market, if I am going to map using some digital media, it is called as digital marketing. Then, as I said to the public relation manager, we can have a separate manager for a particular brand. Okay, if you say biscuits, Britannia biscuit or Parle-G biscuit, if you take any company like Hindustan Unilever Limited, within this, how many products are there? For example, a number one FMCG company, Hindustan Unilever Limited. So it might be having a soap, it might be having a shampoo, it might be having a hair oil, it might be having a paste, it might be having a number of things. For each and every product, there will be one manager. What? He has to decide this product is okay or not. Can I diversify this product? Can I increase the size? Can I come up with a new innovation? If the particular soap product itself not selling me, it is my responsibility to find out why it is not selling. So I am called as a product manager. Another one, in the product, in the soap itself, there are a number of brand names are there. Hamam is a soap, brand name. Lux is a brand name. Product is a soap. Okay, Synthol, soap, brand name. So, the product might be good. For example, some product might be good, but the brand is not familiar in the market. So, now my job is not to sell the product. I have to create the branding, positioning in the minds of the customers. So, here, my objective is to, I have to ensure, I am not going to marketing. There is some person to market. I am not going to advertisement. There is some person for advertising. So I have worked on with the marketing team, advertising team, creativity team, new product development team, service team, who is doing corporate social responsibility, who is working with the retailer. So everywhere I have to find a way how I can brand. Okay, so for example, the company is ready to give a keychain to all the people as a incentive or motivation. In the keychain, if I am adding my brand logo, branding. The company is sending a lot of mail. In the mail, if I am adding the soap brand name as a signature, branding. The company might be sending a lot of poster. In this, I am highlighting my logo, branding. The company might be sending some courier, sending my post, sending some bill, branding. So, what are the things we are doing? So, the company might be using some vehicle to supply, paint the entire vehicle with the particular brand. The salesman is moving around all over the market. Give him a t-shirt with the brand name. I can motivate my sales managers to go roam around in some other place. Wherever they are going, even they are going to the hotel, even they are going to do some excursion related activities. Wherever they are going, if I am putting some banner, putting some poster, welcoming with the particular branding. So here I am not focusing on a product, I can focusing on branding. If a product manager, I focus on a product, how the product can perform. Can I change the price? Can I change the promotion? Can I change the quality? So the performance of a product is a brand manager responsibility. Performance of the brand, under one brand we can have a n number of product also. Overall brand, it is another marketing job. Next one is a corporate sales. The corporate sales we otherwise call as industrial marketing. Okay, so going to small outlets, speaking to individual persons, these are the normal consumer marketing. Corporate sales means, okay, so there will be one IT company is there. In that there will be around 10,000 employees are working. Okay, if I am going to that manager for selling insurance to all the 1,000 people, because corporate will buy a product for all, right? Then I am a corporate salesperson. It is an IT company, so I am coming with a new software I am going to sell to the company. It will be used by all the people, corporate sales. I am coming with a new mobile. Sir, if you are buying, if your employees are buying through you means I will give you 20% discount extra, corporate sales. I am going to sell a generator, I am going to sell a bus, I am going to sell a car. to the particular company manager, corporate sales. So the corporate sales is not aimed at one or two people, it aims at a very big crowd. I said car. So if I am branding, if I am selling one car to the CEO, might be I may be giving a 50% discount, completely last sometimes, but I won't bother because that is a brand. My CEO using the specific car means all the competitor will see. My employees itself see, okay, this brand means CEO, this brand means luxury, this brand means prestige, this brand means power. But I never said in any advertisement. Rather than spending 1 crore in advertisement, giving a 50% for a 1 crore car, that is 50 lakh, I given a discount. Instead of 1 crore promotion, this will reach more. Then it is a corporate sales. So when I'm aiming for the larger target audience, when I'm aiming for entire business people, I'm not aiming on 1 or 2, then I'm a corporate sales. So if you are going for consumer selling, your personality should be different. Your language should be different. If you are speaking for selling a chocolate, you have to speak about the taste, you have to speak about the price. If you are going to sell an inverter for a 5,000 employee working company means, you should not speak about the price because they won't bother about the price. They need power. You should speak about efficiency. You should speak about a service guarantee. You should speak about a durability. You should speak comparatively to any other inverter, how it is better. Comparative study. How much electricity can be saved? How much money can be saved in other perspectives? If you're going for individual house, it will be different. Okay, so corporate sales is also another sector. Mostly it is called as industrial marketing or institutional marketing. Next, SEO manager, search engine optimization. It is a part of digital marketing. Okay, so whenever you are browsing Google or something else, okay, if I'm creating one laptop, Ravi laptop, okay, whenever you are searching a word laptop in a Facebook or a Google or a Twitter, I need Ravi laptop should come in the display means there is some software developer, they have some algorithm, they have some software, they have some strategy, they will adopt these things. So whoever searching for a laptop, whoever searching for the name Ravi, immediately Ravi laptop will come. I'm not giving advertisement, but I am prioritizing my brand name, my product to whom whatever they are searching related to this. It's not only to laptop. I want to save time. If somebody is typing, I would prefer a laptop. You are working. I guess you are working, so you can use this laptop to reduce time. I want to save money. I can suggest buy Ravi laptop. You can save 20%. So the SEO managers know what are the words can be connected, what are the areas can be connected, what are the people can be connected. That is also marketing. Marketing is not about only selling. Marketing is not about only branding. Marketing is not about getting profit. Marketing is not about meeting many people. It includes all. Each domain will differ from different objectives, different company. But overall, marketing, satisfying the customers or satisfying the clients, I am also should satisfy with the profit. My employees also should satisfy. If everybody is satisfied, whatever I am doing, that can be called as a marketing. Okay. Students are able to follow because I am not interacting. If there is any doubt, kindly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because I am continuously speaking, I don't even know that you are in online. So if any doubt will kindly stop me immediately. Okay. So to understand, so I explained only 10% of the opportunities because of the time constraint. But if you want to check it means, please go to naukri.com, just type it. You can filter jobs by salary. You can see, you just type market. I just typed it. It's a screenshot. Okay. MBA marketing fresher. That is the search I had given. Okay, I searched MBA marketing fresher and I selected the salary level. So the salary level initially it is 0 to 3 lakh. How many jobs are available? Okay, 10 to 15 lakh. How many jobs are available? Even again segment digital marketing. So just to go to any job searching website, just select marketing, just type branding. You can search your state, you can search your language, you can search your business. You can see n number of opportunities. Okay. Then when we speak about the salary, yes sir, marketing, we need a talent, only the talented people, only the effective people can get into the marketing, everything I accept. But what about the salary? What about the salary? So here it is listed, okay, the highest salary jobs in India 2020. So above I given a reference, okay, it's not said by me. Later I will be sharing the PPTs, okay, that you can copy paste and just click. See, so here they are mentioning doctors and surgeons are highly paid, then data scientists, investment bankers, software engineers, commercial pilot, chartered accountant, artificial intelligence professionals, marketing professionals. See, if they mentioned as a top 10, in India, marketing professional comes in 8. And again, investment banker, he has to market. So you will be calling as a financial analyst. You might be thinking that, sir, I am interested in finance, sir. Out of the first 10, I will select the investment banker. That means you are selecting marketing of investments. But you can say you are a core finance student. You are interested in finance. You are big, whatever it may be. Finally, what you are going to do? Investment banker. You are going to sell an investment. But you won't call you as a marketer. You will say, sir, I am a financial analyst. I am a financial consultant, financial advisor, financial, whatever it may be. Finally, you are going to sell your product. So that is also marketing, friends. Then commercial pilots, again, they might be a freelancer. Again, they are also doing marketing. Artificial intelligence professionals, okay. So nowadays we are adopting more so in the artificial intelligence. Nearly above 50% of the artificial intelligence, machine learning, Python, R, whatever you say. So nowadays there is a very good fancy word we are attracted, analytics. What you want to do? Marketing, finance, analytics. Analytics, sir. Why? I am analyzing many things. Analytics is related to C, C++, R, Python, Hadoop. These are the analytical tools. Please understand, friends. If you are going to choose analytics, means it is similar to learning Excel, learning a Tally, learning an ERP. You learn the language, but unless you know how to apply, where to apply, you remain as just a technical person. If you remain just as a technical person, means you cannot compete with the MCA people, because they are so strong in analytics. We are so strong in R. They are so strong in C, C++. So technically they are so strong. But why we in MBA we are giving analytics? We have to learn some basic is enough. Basic, there is no need to learn in core. We are not going to design. We are not going to write a program. There are some other persons under us will write the program. But I should know, bro, we have to write like this. Answer should come like this. You have to design some application. It should be like this. The icon should be like this. For saying like this, like this, like this, I have to learn some basic. That's it. Financial analytics, marketing analytics, HR analytics means you should know some marketing. Then only you can become a marketing analytics person. So please, this is for your clarity. Analytics is not a separate specialization. It is like learning Excel. It is like a communication skill. It is like a typing skill. It is like a personality. It is a mandatory. And again, today, the well-known thing is R, Python, SAS. These are two things we are also providing. But after 2 years, it will change. After 10 years, it will change. Then you have to learn a new analytics. But logic, what you are learning, how you have to think, that you have to learn. If you are in a marketing means, please think analytically. Others language at any time you can learn. You just attend the program for 1 week, you will become a very good analyst. But what to analyze, how to analyze, where to analyze, this marketing only gives you input. Because why I am saying marketing means, we have to speak about a profit, finance. I will be learning. I know how to handle the people, HR. I will be learning. I know how to distribute. I know how to produce. I will be learning. And as a marketing person, I should know analytics also. So when you say you are a complete, perfect marketing person, means that you are accepting that you have all other skills. So marketing, if I draw a very big circle, marketing means within the big diagram, the small subsets, others can do. Only with respect to the reporting, only with respect to the profitability, finance plays a role. So all subjects are important for marketing. Okay, some people will say, sir, I am not comfortable in finance. Can I choose marketing? Sorry, if you are not comfortable in finance means, if you are not comfortable with the profitability means, if you are not comfortable with reporting means, you are not eligible for marketing. Yes, because profit. Sir, I am not know how to work with the team, but I can go to a number of people. I will take care. Sorry, you are not eligible. Marketing is not to go to door by door, just knocking and getting. No, we have to work with a number of people for long term. So if you're not having any organization behavior skill, if you're not having human resource skill, if you're not having analytical skill, means don't take marketing. Because marketing means we should know. So that's why even you say high paid salary, if I say marketing professional, means all the other main things will be included in the marketing professional. Okay, even you can take any CEO, even you can take CFO, Chief Financial Officer, just check their profile. Go to LinkedIn, put CEO, top CEOs in the world, check their profile. Just check them for last 20 years. In the 20 years, more than 60 to 70%, they did a job related to marketing only. That might be called in some other name. They might call branding, they might call consultant, they might be calling some other thing, but they did the marketing. Above 70% of the CEO, even in the all over the world, they involved in marketing, so they go into the higher level. So it is highly paid job, but we should not aim at becoming a salesman. Please understand. We will later will discuss about what is the difference between sales and marketing. Dear friends, we are not here to become a salesman. We have to facilitate others to sell. We have to facilitate others to make profit. Then I should not do anything. No, first 2 to 3 years, you have to do all these things. As a learning, as a trainer, as an apprenticeship, you have to learn all other things. Then from the 3rd year onwards, you are a boss. All should come to you. If it is not happening like this, you are not working properly. Okay, so with respect to the salary, with respect to the power also, marketing is very attractive, ever-growing job. Even it is a corona, even it is a recession, even it is whatever the economic issue, natural issue, financial issue, you say any issue, the only one company, one domain will survive is which is related to marketing. Even corona came, there is a scope for medicals, there is scope for ambulance, there is scope for doctors. How I am connecting the doctors to the hospital, that is a marketing job, that is not a HR job. There is a number of patients available, a number of hospitals available, a number of new doctors available. If I am finding the opportunity, I am speaking to the consultant, I am mixing them, I am saving the patients. Government is happy, patients are happy, doctors are happy, hospital is happy, I am happy because I am getting money. Marketing. So every problem, whenever there is a problem, if you are able to give a solution, either by you or through others, at the end, I am getting a profit, they are getting a satisfaction, they am a perfect marketing person. Okay, so with this, we can close this session today. Okay. And keep the video switched on. Okay, please type today's understanding in 2 lines. You can go to the chat, I will be reading.